A 60-foot sinkhole basically devoured a 3-story resort in Central Florida. Another building that was close by sank very slowly, but it did not collapse the same way the 3-story building did. Now, this is a continuous problem in Florida. I feel like we do these sinkhole stories on a regular basis. And what's incredible about this is, you know, it's not something that developers don't expect, okay? Because of the land in Florida and because of the soil structure in Florida, this is something that is to be expected. So I don't know why developers keep building resorts on it, but the Summer Bay resort is no more, and it's disastrous.
That's amazing. First of all, Florida is one giant natural disaster. The whole state, okay? Second of all, they're like, oh, well, I could create a sinkhole and let's just go ahead and build it. Okay.
And the thing is, nobody knows when a sinkhole will develop, but people usually, developers usually, and not in every case, but usually do know, and it does happen over time. It's gradual, it's eventual, and then what happens is like the water will destroy the way the soil, like the structure of the soil. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not as stable as you would imagine that soil should be in order to build something on.
One of the buildings is gone, devoured, right? This is only 10 minutes from Walt Disney World, okay? Yeah. So can you imagine Disney World gone? That would be amazing. So now I have a couple of theories on this. One, climate change.
No, okay.
I'm kidding.
So the only way that climate change can possibly contribute to this is if there is increased rainfall as a result of climate change. Yes, it will make the soil less stable because water is a key component in creating these sinkholes.
No, kidding aside, I believe because of that southern Florida at least, and this is central Florida, so it's different, will be underwater at some point. But this is, look, it's a stretch. I mean, it could, like you said, have some effect, but I'm largely kidding. Okay, number two, God's wrath. God is unhappy with Florida because they have a Republican governor, Republican legislature. Well, you know, the George Zimmerman verdict just came in. Now, every time anything happens that conservatives don't like, and a natural disaster or a bombing happens, they say God's wrath, right? So why are they talking about God's wrath? I mean, God is literally sucking up Florida into hell, into like the underworld, like sinkhole after sinkhole. So it must be God's wrath, right? So just think about it. I'm just throwing that out there as a possibility. Okay.
It's just hilarious because, of course, Republicans will make that ridiculous argument against gays, against feminists, against anyone who's progressive or socially liberal. But, like, no one who's progressive is stupid enough to make claims like that. Which is why, like, you saying it, of course, you're saying it joking around, but everyone in this room is like, that's hilarious. Like, no Democrat would say something like that.
Yeah, I mean, they have this kind of weird advantage that they're willing to be dumber than us. And they're clearly... their audience is dumber than the progressive audience, so they're like, oh, all right, yeah, could be God's wrath, right? Whereas if we said it, people are like, is there something wrong? Mm-hmm. I mean, is he mentally damaged, right? So it's a weird imbalance, and it's created a sinkhole in our politics. See how it connected everything together? Mm-hmm. Full circle, sinkhole.